Right, okay, I've just added the chat box back to the stream, so hopefully it's working again. But I'll test it myself in a second if you guys don't beat me to it. Just got to sort out the links and stuff for the stream now. If you guys hear my fan in the back, it's like a big industrial fan. It's like a big fuck off fan. It's really, really good, to be fair. But it's obviously it's very loud, as you might be able to hear. If it's too loud, let me know. I can turn it off. I won't melt. I'm alright. So yeah, just let me know, guys. I've just voted in the new summer heat. I went for Mkhitaryan. It's because, you know, kind of sort of ex-Arsenal man. Like, if you could really consider his time at Arsenal, but he, you know, he was with us, so I just thought I'd play that kind of road. I was gonna go for Eriksen, and I thought I can't really do that. So yeah, I went for him instead. We've got a couple of packs to open, and then yeah, we'll crack on. Let me just see how the chat box is going. If it's back working its normal self. Let's have a look at what it's like. Just hoping it doesn't. Oh, I need to move it a little bit. Yeah, that's cool. Just moved it to the side a little bit. You guys should see that shortly. So I think the chat box is okay. I think it's mended again. It's back, which is good to know. It's a bloody pain in the arse. I always hate it when I get really, really annoyed, to be honest, when things don't work properly, like as they should. I have a very short temper with things like that, to be honest. But yeah. So we're basically continuing with all the summer heat stuff, doing a little bit of, you know, grinding out here and there where we can. I am obviously, like as most of you guys know now, I'm back at work. I'm back working, so my time is a little bit. It's not massively, just like a little bit cut short, but all in all, like I'm still streaming. I mean, I would stream FIFA more in the evening, but like I personally just don't think there's much left to do in the game, you know. So like that's why I'm not really playing it that much, and I'm just cracking on with Fortnite instead. We are gonna get something from this pack. Hello. Is that Handanovic? Oi. Very, very decent, that. Very decent indeed. Mate, I'm well happy with that. I'm actually well happy with that. Oi, what a pack that was. What a start. What a start to the stream. So just from... Not bad at all. Just going to create that and put that in as a highlight. We also got Jorstein, who's a very good goalkeeper in the game as well. But if we don't use... If we... what am I trying to say? We could... If we don't use him for SBC fodder, which I'm sure I will do, we can always sell him at some point. I won't be playing Weekend League this weekend, as you can see. Just not quite got enough... what's it in there? FIFA points, FUT Champions points, even. We're like 500 odd away. Well, just under, yeah, almost a little bit over 400 away from qualifying. I mean, I could manage to today and, you know, sneak in that way, but yeah. So what we've got to do now, I do believe, is, oh, we've got Fernandez as well. Ooh. Damn, but I think these are on indefinitely. These are on until the end of thingy, so I might complete some of these by doing other stuff anyway. So yeah, we'll focus on Mendy. We'll carry on with Mendy because he will actually benefit our team. Like, I know Fernandez is very, very good, but I'd have to change all my team around again. I think I need to stick with the La Liga. So I probably will, if I get a chance, grind out Fernandes where I can. But we're going to stick to Mendy at the minute. Stick with Mendy, not to Mendy, but stick with Mendy at the minute. So we're going to score 3 separate rivals matches using players with minimum 4-star skill moves and minimum 5-star weak foot. And I do believe, and we've also got to have the 85 rated Mendy in the starting squad for that, which we have got. I do believe the only player I have in this squad, bar Mendy himself, that is capable of that is actually Mr. Santi Cazorla. Because they've got to have, like I say, 4-star skill moves and 5-star weak foot. I don't think anybody on my bench has that either. They do not. So that is a little bit annoying, but it is what it is, you know. Loving the team, absolutely loving the team. And yeah, like you can just imagine what that Mendy, the end product Mendy, hopefully we do get him, will do to this team. You know, should we manage to cop him. I'm just gonna have a look at and just see. See, he's 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. That's the other way around. We need 4-star, 5-star. So that's not gonna cut it. Even big Ronaldinho doesn't cut it. You know, mental. Absolutely mental. Now Kevin De Bruyne does, so we can bob him on the bench and ring him on for like Cruz maybe, and try that out. So I'll just swap him for Sabitzer right now, just for a little bit, and then see if it's just to give myself like somebody else that's capable of it. So it's got to be 4-star, 5-star. Hi Tom. 4-star, 3-star, 5-star, 4-star. Yeah, Ronnie again, isn't it? Right, we switch back. Just have a look again. 4-star, 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 4-star. Shit, not good, not good, not good. I never thought Kevin De Bruyne would be capable of it. So, right, gotta remember here the last one is Tierney. So once we get to Tierney, it's a no-go. 5-star, 4-star again. Just switch that round for me. Ah. Yeah. Might have to just rely on Santi Cazorla and Kevin De Bruyne. 4-star, 5-star, Moy Gomez. He's a good player as well, actually. Where is he? He's there. Yeah, okie dokie. Right, this is good. This is nice. I'll pop him in there as well. Most incredible team I've seen. Liverpool have done well. They've done really, really well. You know, they fully deserve it. Like, you know, you're literally kidding yourself if you say otherwise. Like, they fully deserve it. I mean, we all knew it was going to happen anyway. So, but yeah, like, I don't get why people are being so salty about it, because they've done, at the end of the day, they have been like so much better. The only team to touch them, to come close to them, has obviously been City, and even City have just not been up to their standards. So, you know, and Liverpool have just been on the game throughout most of the season. So you've just got to give that credit where it's due, really. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep De Bruyne on the bench, but I'm going to take off Moy Gomez and add Dembele to the equation there. Oh no, I can have him. Sorry, don't know what I'm chatting. I thought I didn't have enough subs, but I do. I'm going to take out PK just temporarily, and then we'll switch it back around. So I know that my last 3 there all qualify for this objective. So what I could do really is we bring on Dembele for maybe we'll either Hazard or Moreno. I always want to call him Moreno. We could do that, and then De Bruyne on for Cruz, and then Gomez on for Casemiro, or for like one of the wider positions maybe. Like I could push Hazard striker or him striker, and then have one of the guys out wide as well, even. So do something like that, maybe. We'll just see how we go on in the games. And yeah, I mean, we've got a cracking team there. It's just a matter of getting this objective done now. Can't really be salty about it because they have run away with the Prem. It's not like they have been lucky. No, they've earned it. They've fully earned it. Nobody else has been up to their level. Waving top four bye-bye now, I think, especially after Chelsea won. I was surprised. I was very surprised to see Chelsea beat City. I thought since the return of the Premier League after the whole, like, lockdown, coronavirus break, I thought, City have been brilliant. I really did. I think they look really sharp and everything. And I didn't catch the game last night because I was streaming with Becky, and I was just really surprised to see that, to be honest, personally. But it's a good win for Chelsea, and if Chelsea can build on that now, it's a fantastic result for them to crack on with. So yeah. Oh, he quit. Really? So soon? I'm going to quickly check my watch time hours, guys. I haven't checked it yet today. I'm just constantly on the lookout for, obviously, making that progress that we want to make and getting monetized. Lost 6 subscribers, man. Damn. Need to get back on it. I need to get back on it. I've lost a couple of watch time hours as well, so I just picked up a pen to write with where I keep track of all my watch time hours. I picked up my bloody stylus instead of my normal pen. So we're on 3,564. That's down 4 hours from last time, but hopefully, we'll get it back again and we'll crack on.
Is a division rivals match. I think we're both really looking forward to this, Alan.
Yeah, thanks, Martin. Looking forward to this. I'm hoping for a nice quick start.
Put Twitter on a sec and I'll crack on. I'm right this week in a second.
The line-up for the home side. Serge Gnabry plays with Ivan Perisic in the wide positions. We'll see how the striking option works with just one up front. And as for the opposition, this is their starting 11.
So yeah, we've got a score.
Casemiro starts with Toni Kroos in the centre of the park. Eden Hazard starts with Moreno in attack.
I could potentially make the sub straight away. It's just a question of like which subs do I make.
Goretzka. Chance to go at the opposition with pace. Well, plenty of speed, but not much organisation. The ball lost at a crucial time. That's a really strong stand-up tackle from
I reckon if I bring on De Bruyne and Dembele, and then if I'm really struggling, we take off Casemiro and bring on another dude. Hi Toby, live with some FIFA 20. We're grinding out Summit Heat objectives. I've got some food being delivered shortly. My sister's tricked me into it. Not tricked me, but what's the word I'm looking for? Convinced me to order a breakfast of her, so that's what I've done. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm sorry, Righty. I'm going to make Moreno striker then. If I'm going to play it that way. Oh! Just about save him. What I might do is put Dembele up top, because we've got to get the goal with the 4-star, 5-star. He's obviously, I think he's 5-star Dembele. So if I make him my striker, that could work quite well. I might do that. I'm just gonna do it dead quick. Sorry guys to keep messing you about. Just don't mean to. Oh, I just packed Handanovic, by the way, guys. I made a little clip of it on my channel.
The assistant Signals for the throw. Alan, I'd love to get your take on this wonderful player, Eden Hazard.
Well, he is wonderful, isn't he? And he's
Just got to get that goal. Just got to get that goal, then we can focus on winning the game. Do you know what? I might not even need De Bruyne for this. I could just do that with Dembele straight away. Bring Dembele on as striker. Whack a goal with him. Because we've already got Santi in midfield. Probably do that next game, I think.
Oh, he spotted the pass and cut it out. Santi Cazorla. That shot's blocked very quickly.
Just got to get a goal. I haven't got to win the game or anything. You're doing Mendy 93, I do believe, yeah. I've got the footless Mendy, so I'm on like the second part of the objective now.
In goes the corner.
I haven't made much progress, Toby, I'm not gonna lie.
No
As you can see.
The defenders managed to get in the way there. Corona. Now, can he take them on? Corona.
Woo!
Stopped by the goalkeeper. Here comes the corner. All peters out rather for them.
More than 2 contenders for the title next season. I'm excited for next season,
We
yeah.
seem to see a
Yeah.
pass there that none of us could see from
I really
where
am.
we're commentating from.
Just as a neutral, not even, obviously not as an Arsenal fan, but as a neutral to the rest of the...
There's the breakthrough.
Frigging done it, guys. Yes, there we go. One part of the object, well, one out of the 3 goals. Obviously, they've all got to come in separate games. Now we can just play to win, play our game, do whatever we want to now, really. Lovely little roll from Santi, look at that. Nice, that. Really, really nice. Yeah, probably 4 contenders next season, I think. Are you doing Man United 3? I already answered that one. I would say us, Tottenham, but it's too risky to say because God knows where it will be next season. It's like Arsenal, like, I don't know what the fuck to expect. I really don't. Like, it depends what kind of summer we have. We need to, I mean, at the minute, we need to focus on trying to get a Europa League spot. So I think that is going to be key to bringing in new players to the club and keeping current players as well. Cough, cough, Aubameyang. So I've heard that Aubameyang's waiting to see if we get into Europe before he decides to stay with us. But yeah, we looked pretty good yesterday. Watched us against Southampton. I know the first goal was a bit of a gift, but Eddie did well. Like, for a young lad, I love to see that from a striker, chasing down, and Eddie did it brilliantly, and he deserved it. He really, really did. We've got a lot of love for Eddie Nketiah. But, you know, you could see in some parts of the game, I saw, like, Pepe played him through once, and it was perfect from Pepe. Really good play from Pepe. And Nketiah didn't quite finish, and you just think, oh, you should have done better there. You know, a normal, like, a standard Premier League striker has to be finishing that. So I don't think Eddie's ready yet to start, but I think he's a good sort of backup for cup games and stuff. And he was, like I say, he did well, in my opinion. Just needs to keep going, really. He needs to gain more game time. He needs to gel with the rest of the lads. And yeah, he could, you know, next season he might start to bench Lacazette if we keep Lacazette and obviously don't bring in another striker. Then yeah, I think Eddie and Joe Willock have got, and Saka as well, of course, have got bright futures, really bright futures ahead of them. Rob Holding got man of the match as well. He was so solid, so composed, just really, really calm and collected at the back, which is everything that you want in a centre. He was really, had a really, really good game. Like I say, you know, you don't get a man of the match performance as a defender for nothing. Like, especially when, you know, we scored 2 goals in that game, and yet the man of the match still went to a defender. So, well pleased with that. I thought the keeper did well as well, Emi Martinez. He made some good saves. But yeah, finally a little bit of positivity on the Arsenal front. I'm not doing Mendy 93, only the 89. Oh, fair enough. I want to complete the full thing. as far as I can.
Well, he's not going to miss from there. He was concentrating, had his head down, good connection.
Just widen the margin here to 2-0. Got his foot in to cut out the pass. Hazard. De Bruyne. De Bruyne. The referee lets them go on. Advantage played by him. No doubt about that. Free kick.
Yeah, food should be here within the next 5 minutes.
He'd love to shoot, but he can't from this angle.
I need
And
to
get a good ball into the box.
Corona.
make sure I double check.
They're going at the opposition with speed.
Just gotta keep my eye on the road, well, the path outside.
Neatly intercepted.
Looking forward to it. I haven't had a breakfast for so long. Like we've ordered a proper cooked breakfast.
Now De Bruyne. Great interception.
Not had one for time.
Opportunity in a wider area. They've got the ball back by that interception.
I'm not ordering any more food now.
Magnificent from the goalkeeper.
Well, it's all about positioning and spreading his body. Top class keeping.
It's a terrible place to give the ball away. Nabry!
Oh.
It's a goal which really defines the way this team is playing.
Well, look at them there. They're absolutely delighted. It does take a lot of hard work, but when you get a reward like that, it's well worth it.
Santi Cazorla. Dembele. Hazard. It's a cross from Eden Hazard.
Lovely cross from Hazard. How Dembele isn't getting to that, I don't know. I don't think Hazard could have placed that more perfectly if he tried.
Half-time here with 2-1 the score.
YouTube.com/.
Well, the player that we're featuring here has done well. He's certainly been an influence on this first half.
Got himself a goal, but he does need a little bit of a helping hand.
Whew. We are currently 2-1 up. I think all I need is Dembele as striker.
Just checking everything is in order, and he blows for the second half to start.
Oh shit.
Hazard. Now Casemiro.
It's De Bruyne number 1.
Sergio
Oh no,
Ramos.
number 7. Fair enough.
Hazard's the one in the striking position in the middle.
Bad pass.
Not a cross that's caused the defence any problems. It's certainly truly outstanding save.
No wonder he's getting a standing ovation for that.
He did see it all the way, Alan, but it's still a good save.
Yeah, he would have been disappointed to get beaten.
In the FA Cup in general, nah, not really.
The corner in the middle.
I hope that we give some more of the youngsters some more game time. So I want to see. I think Matt Macy in goal.
Good vision here. Werner.
Give him a chance, and then I just hope that we do that. We need to. Our focus now needs to be on. We need to save Aubameyang, Pepe, etc. Field a younger team. I think maybe throw Ozil in the team. But I'm not really too bothered about it. Like, I would rather us get in the sort out our European football for next season than win the FA Cup. Like, if I could only take one, obviously. So yeah, I just want us to focus on that. Nketiah and Willock, Saka as well. But to be honest, like, I think we could get away with starting Willock and Nketiah. But Saka, I don't think. I think we need to save him. Like, maybe put him on the bench. Because he's become such a big part of our first team now, Saka. So.
Big deflection by the defender there. The goal will stand.
so difficult to adjust when it just ricochets
Doing
off the
all right.
player in that penalty area.
3-1 the scoreline as we restart the game. Alex Telles. Santi Cazorla. Slick through ball from Santi Cazorla.
Oh.
Saved by the keeper. Can't hang on to the ball. Corona. It's Kimmich. Great place to win it back. Guiding it through.
Yeah, and that's really poor from Ter Stegen. Considering he's what? 95 rated, is he? That's ridiculous, that is Ter Stegen. It's not what you expect to see from a keeper that's rated so high. Oh, I've got a fly in my room.
That did look a decent attack until the interception.
Yeah, it was my bad.
It's good attacking play this from them. Werner. Now they've won it here. They could be in. Now he's got the ball. What's he going to do with it? Won it back with an interception. Steered through. Referee says free kick. Well, we've got a winger coming off here, Alan.
Yeah, I saw Nketiah not capitalise on some chances that he should have done yesterday. But give him time, and he's got all of the potential to be a first-team player. Like I say, I think next season he could bench Lacazette. Thing is, even though he got an easy goal yesterday, he got a goal. Lacazette didn't at the end of the day, so you've got to. It's one thing you've got to look at. I do like Lacazette. I think he's getting a lot of, sort of critics on his back at the minute, like from his own fan base as well. And I want to see Lacazette do well, but at the same time, like, he's obviously not performing well at the minute. And we just need a little bit more. Like, in fairness, his free kick yesterday, like, obviously led to the second goal, but that was just Willock following that. His free kick itself was really, really poor. I was watching him stand over it, and I thought, come on, like, make the fan base fall back in love with you again. Grab a goal from this free kick. It was in a good position. He scored. We've seen Lacazette scored a brilliant free kick in the Europa League last season, and I had, just had better expectations from that kind of position. I mean, I'm glad that we did get a goal from it. Like I say, probably should have let Aubameyang take it, or maybe Granit Xhaka. Was Granit still on at the time? Well, I can't quite remember now. Ceballos had a poor game yesterday. Do you know the goalkeeper made the same amount of passes as what Ceballos made? Like, our keeper, Emi Martinez, made the same amount of passes as what Ceballos made. He isn't a top club player, I don't think, Ceballos. I'm sorry. I did like him at first. I don't know if maybe he needs more time or what, but he had a bad day at the office when we won. Having a bad day when we're losing, fair enough. But being a bad player in a winning side says a lot, really, I think.
He hasn't had a moment and really hasn't looked like getting involved in one, so it's a substitution now.
Yeah, and as the match went on, his morale seemed to dip. Shoulder slumped, so no surprise he's got hooked here.
Well, we're down to the last minute here. Here's Casemiro. Goretzka. We've got 2 added minutes. That's been signalled now. Still trying to find an escape route here. Madison coming in from the flank dangerously. Well, the crowd love this. A goalkeeper coming up for a corner. It's a promising situation. They could have made more of that. Read the play well. Got to be. Oh, that's what we've come to see. That's a brilliant
That's
goal.
an out.
It's a
That is an
super
absolute
team.
out.
Just knows how to fight back. They've fought back from 2 goals.
Goal in the third
Level
minute
again.
of the 2 minutes added
Both
on, by
teams
the way, though.
really brought their shooting boots to
Typical
the match today.
fucking FIFA. 3-3 draw. We've still completed part of the objective, which I will take. I'm just glad that I got the goal that I needed to get. But to be robbed of the win there has kind of pissed me off, not going to lie, especially so late. Love the fact that I've got an email telling me that I am live on YouTube. Like I wouldn't know that I was live. I don't think we needed to bring in De Bruyne. I think if we just throw on, literally keep the team as it is, and throw on Dembele as striker for variety straight away, we should be alright, because he bags goals. Dembele gets goals. He really does. I forget that the country has still been in lockdown, like is still in lockdown even. Because I'm back at work now, I feel like things are just back to like normal, but they're not, are they? It's rather odd. I keep seeing tweets like, remember when we thought lockdown was only going to last 21 days? And it's made me laugh, but then I think, God, I keep forgetting that, you know, there are people that are just still at home and not working, and yeah. It's kind of mad. Stream's been quiet. They have been really quiet. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but clearly not a fan favourite anymore, am I? Falling out of flavour. It is what it is.
Provided by fullbacks who will need to be on the game today, both offensively and defensively.
Michael Laudrup, Ndombele, and scope for them to produce something exciting. Well, Sergio Ramos has been figuring prominently on the back pages in recent days. Plenty of suggestions that his fitness isn't quite there, and that he's maybe been impacted
Ramos
by
is
the
fine.
busy fixture list. Lee, are you surprised to see him in the initial 11?
A little bit, yeah. It may be a little bit of desperation for the manager. I'm sure the physios have said what they think, but ultimately the player wants to play.
fuck.
The manager wants him to play, but it's a real balancing act. When do you give him a rest and when do you play him? He's playing today, he must be fit.
Here's Ndombele.
He's got 75 fitness, mate. That's like borderline.
Past Sergio Ramos.
It's fine.
Hazard. Beautifully timed.
Skills and Musty. I know Musty's been active on Twitter a lot, but not in the streams.
We're thinking 4-3-3.
Skills, don't know. One thing I have noticed that the last couple of FIFA streams I did, there was a bit of hostility in the chat, and I need to stop that. See, I will just be quiet and just let people, you know, sort things amongst themselves, but I'm gonna have to start issuing out warnings, I think, because that's not what I want in my stream. I don't want people to come in and be argumentative. I don't, even if it's you know, if it's a heated discussion or whatever, or a debate, then fair enough, but like when it starts to get a bit, you know, like, oh, you're chatting shit, no, you're chatting, you know what I mean? It's just like, everyone's got their own opinions, and shut the fuck up and enjoy the stream. Do you know what I mean? It's just, there's no need for like to be argumentative, and like I said, I've noticed it quite a bit. I've also made the mistake of making too many people mod because I was being nice that day, and that's not going to happen for a while now. But I will start unmodding people who I think are creating a bit of an unbalance in the chat, because I just want, you know, like, I haven't had it for a long time. I haven't had any, I don't take any shit. I don't let people, I don't want that kind of stream. I don't want that kind of vibe in the chat. I don't want people to come in and not want to come in because they feel like they're just going to get argued with for any opinion that they've got. Do you know what I mean? But also, I need to start putting my foot down with people more that, like, keep trying to tell me what to do as well. I just find it a bit weird. Like, they're like, show me your team, show me your tactics, show me all this, that, and the other. And I'm like, I'm okay. I don't need, you know, if I want help, I'll ask for it. But I think because I'm a girl, sometimes guys think that they can come in and, like, you know what I mean, they can sort of control what I do, but it's not really how it's really not how I work, actually. Like, I really, really don't like it. So, yeah, I've got to take a look at the chat a little bit and see what needs to be done. But I will start unmodding people that create that unbalance within the chat, because it's not fair. You know, I didn't have it for a long time, and then I made too many people mod, and it created a bit of a bit of an unbalance. And like I say, it's not good or acceptable, really. These kids are on quad bikes outside the house. They are flying up and down this lane. Like, mine and Kaylee's food should be coming soon. And it's just not like they. I've just got visions of them going straight on into a car. They're flying down. They're going way too fast. Never mind. If you guys can hear my fan really loud, please tell me and I'll just turn it off. It's a proper big industrial, like, cooling unit, basically. But I just call it a fan. But it's like this big beastie thing. And it is pretty loud because it's like an industrial kind of thing.
Jadon Sancho failed to keep hold of it.
But yeah, it's hard for me because I get people that are quite hostile, but then at the same time, they always come in my streams, and it's like, I've got to, you know, sort of reward that in a way. Like, I don't want to be nasty or anything. It was like last night, me and Becky were playing squads in Fortnite with Ben, and like, someone kept trying to join, and like, we didn't invite them to join, and they just entered the party, and it was like, you know, it's just a bit annoying. Like, but again, it's hard because I don't want to be, like, mean to people, but I feel like people take my kindness and how chilled I am for granted a lot of the time. So, yeah, but I am keeping my eye on things in the chat. So if there's somebody, like, or a group of people who come into the streams that make you feel uncomfortable, like, don't worry, because I am keeping an eye on it. I do know what's going on. I do know what some people are like. And it's got to change, you know, like, I'm not going to let it keep happening. I'm not going to let people keep arguing and stuff. The thing is with, like, FIFA, and why that creates such divide is, like, because obviously we all support different teams, and of course we all have opinions, and some of us are a little bit biased towards those opinions, because we can't help but be, you know, like, we can't help but to be, and everybody's got their own opinion and preferences and everything, but it shouldn't be causing arguments and stuff in the chat. Like, I don't argue. If somebody says something that I don't agree with, I just let them say it, and I just don't say anything back to it. Do you know what I mean? I'm just, because I'm not that kind of person. Choking up now. But no, like, I think some people that haven't been in for a while, not necessarily musty, haven't been in because of the hostility that there is sometimes in the chat, like, which isn't fair. You know, I'm not that kind of person, because I'm not an argumentative person, I don't like to see it in the chat. I just want it to be chill, because at the end of the day, that's what, for me, streaming's all about. Like, it's just a chilled atmosphere. We all have a chat, we watch the games, you know, you watch me, like, win and lose and draw, and then in Fortnite, like, just everything that I do, basically. Bit of everything.
And as the second half commences,
and
on a first half in which they were so very evenly matched.
And we just, you know, we just go from there. So, but yeah, anyways, don't worry, nobody worry, please. I discuss a lot with Palmy, like, and obviously Becky, because me and Becky are, like, you know, like, best friends in real life and stuff. Obviously discuss a lot with Becky, and it's nothing bad, it's just like general stuff. And I discuss a lot with Palmy, because Palmy's like my main mod. Do you know Palmy's been subscribed to me for, I think it's 3 years now or something? I checked it. When he commented on one of my videos, it said he'd been subscribed now for 2 years or 3 years, something like that. And I just thought, wow, like, do you know what I mean? So yeah, Palmy is like the head mod. There's Becky and then there's Palmy. And no offense, Tom, obviously you've come into the stream since like lockdown and stuff, and you got mod because you just stuck around and we play Fortnite and stuff, and you squad up with us. We should be on tonight if you're down, actually. I'll speak to Becky and we'll get times and stuff sorted a bit later on. Yeah, yesterday I finished work at 4, got home, chilled for a bit in the sun, put the Arsenal game on my iPad, went for a little swim in the pool, because I haven't been swimming for a bit and I wanted to do a bit of exercise. Like, I ended up doing like 20 lengths, I think, not much, but just, you know, enough, not bad. So I could fill my exercise goal for the day. So I managed to do that on my watch. And then it was like I just sort of sat in my room after, and I just went really drained then. But obviously I think because I've been swimming as well, and then because of the heat. Yeah, we should be on later. I've got another guy who wants to come on and stream with us as well. He's a streamer himself, and I'll like link his stuff when he does come on, like I do with like yourself and everybody. I want to start. I was getting quite active on Twitter, and then since I've been back at work, that's kind of dropped a little bit. We had a massive thunderstorm this morning. No way. I think ours is coming tonight. It looked this morning like it was about to storm, and then it sort of passed, and it's gone really, really sunny outside now. It's really nice again. Like I say, I've got my big fan on. If you guys can hear it too much, let me know and I'll just turn it off. But no one's complained so far, so it's all good. As long as you can hear me alright, that's the main thing. There's always going to be a bit of background noise. I haven't got the best mic anymore. Well, I did have. It was a very good mic when I first had it. It's just that I've dropped it. Don't ask me. Literally, mic dropped. No. I used to have this chair that it was like I've got a spinny chair now. But the old spinny chair that I had used to swing itself. And it used to swing itself, like, after I'd get up off it. It used to swing itself round and, like, fucking wipe out my mic off the desk. So that kind of screwed me over quite a bit, and I think it's done a bit of damage to it, but it's alright. It's, you know, it gets the job done. I will upgrade soon, not soon, but in the near future, probably at some point this year, little upgrade. I'm going to upgrade bit by bit. I want to get a monitor and get a PC. And then, yeah, probably 2 monitors maybe then. And then start to... Ooh, lost connection to EA. Great. That's just grand, isn't it? Fantastic. massive lightning strike. Oh my god, it was a mad storm. I love, it sounds weird, but I'm scared of thunderstorms, but they also amaze me as well at the same time. Like, I do like them as well. I think this delivery driver has gotten lost. Should have been here at 25 too. I don't mind waiting for stuff, it's just, the bad thing is, the number saved on here is like my old phone number, so they can't get in contact with me. Thing is though, if you put our postcode in and you follow it properly, like, you can easily find it. Oh, it says review your order. You're having a friggin' laugh. How do I change my number on this app? How are we doing now? Contact preferences. They can email me and stuff. What about, no, it's not letting me. Won't let me change my number. Thing is though, if they put the postcode in, has it delivered it to the wrong house? Probably not, no, I just don't think they can find us. Because we live, right, you can't stalk me. Oh, you're telling me you're going to DNF me when you kicked me off your servers. Really, EA, that's incredible. Thank you so much for that. No, what it is where we live. Yeah, I was going to say, you can't stalk me or anything because we have cameras and stuff outside the house and everything, so it's fine. Where we live is, there's a main, not a main road, there's a street, just a normal standard street, and off that street you turn off for a golf club, and we live like sort of behind the golf club, so you have to turn off as if you're going towards the golf club, and then you've got a path, and the path, you're supposed to follow the path on straight. It's not the best path in the world, because it's like a private place, do you know what I mean? So, and you have to go like straight on. I didn't mean you in general, I just meant anybody that's watching the stream now and watches it in the future. I didn't mean to call, like, say you can't stop me, I meant you as in plural. So, yeah, to get to our house you have to follow the path straight on, but the road does sort of bend off to you have two options, and it does fork off to around a bend that takes you round to the golf club itself. The thing is, if they go to the golf club and they go and ask somebody at the golf club, like somebody who works there, and says where is number of road, like they will say, oh, you've just got to keep going, it's probably to the houses round, because, do you know what I mean? But the drivers are just dumb. They're just dumb, and they don't. What they do is they see the turn off for the golf club and they presume to just go there. Probably delivered it to the golf club. It's probably tried to, yeah. I don't even know. I just don't even know anymore. It's really annoying. I love living here, I really do, but this is the worst thing. But then again, it's not our location's fault. It's them not following the sat-nav or whatever properly. If you put it through, like on your phone or whatever, you put our postcode in, it will literally bring you here. Like, all they've got to do is follow the path straight, but they all just turn off all the time. They make the wrong turn. It's the same path, it's just that part of the path branches out to the right to go to the golf club, then what you're supposed to do is carry on straight on the road, and then it takes you round another corner, which then brings you round to just 4 houses here. And it just takes I feel like I've got to ring them now because it's 25 minutes, and even though it's Friday, it's only 1 o'clock. Like, if it was night time and we were ordering like a takeaway at night time, then fair enough, like you'd expect it's going to be a bit late because it's busy because it's Friday. But because it's during the day, there's no way that these guys are busy. There's no way that these guys are that busy. So But yeah, it's annoying because they've got my old phone number and I can't change it. Yeah, it's like, how long do you give them? Do you know what I mean? Because I work with customers and I know what a pain, like, it can be when you like, serve people for a living. And, so I'm, like, really understanding and stuff. But, what can you do? Thing is, I hate speaking to people. Oh, I don't know what to do. I hate this. Right. 1 second stream. Yeah, I'm just checking my emails now. Just said it was on its way. Nah, there's no way I'm ringing. I hate speaking to people. Absolutely hate speaking to people on the phone. It just... Because I don't know. The thing is, like, I'm not being funny, but most of the time I don't understand what they're saying either. And I don't mean to be rude. It's just facts. Like, I don't. So, I can't be arsed with it. And they're just dumb as well. Like, no. I hate this. I don't even know why I bother ordering stuff, because it's just annoying. The thing is, my sister ordered from the same place yesterday and they found us just fine. Oh, the thing, it'd be good if this app had like a live chat thing. I could do them fine. I just hate speaking on the phone. It's the worst thing.
Martin Tyler, Alan Smith is with me. It a front rivals match. Really looking forward to what's going to unfold here, Alan.
Yeah, thanks, Martin.
Might have more than one delivery.
We're gonna have an
I just don't see it
entertaining
being
tussle
that
here.
busy.
I think we'll find that out in the first 10 minutes.
I
how
just
these
don't see
teams
it being that
approach
busy
the
at this time.
Now you've got your chance to check on the lineup for the home team. Marc-Andre ter Stegen starts in goal. Oh, he's been called offside here.
I'm gonna have to call on her. Oh, I hate this so much. Right.
Aguero. Rashford. Excellent vision. Look the goalkeeper in the eyes and put the ball past him. Sergio Aguero.
Ice running through his veins in that situation.
So the first goal, it's 1-0.
Goal for the visitors. Number 9, Sergio Aguero.
Well, that pass never looked like reaching its target, and they're away with the ball. An opportunity here. There's some space to work the ball into. Rashford looked to find the corner, but only found the photographers behind the goal.
I have no idea what that man's just said to me. He said anytime 3 or 4 minutes. What? What? I don't understand them. This is the thing. Like, it pisses me off so much. Like, I don't understand what they say. Genuinely. Anytime 3 or 4 minutes.
Santi Cazorla is right.
So he knew who I. So did he know who I was without me even saying anything? Santi, please.
Santi Cazorla.
There we go. That's the second one done.
Goal at one end, an equaliser at the other.
Now we just focus on winning the game.
From the team that went
Lunchtime
behind.
takeaway. Mate, this should have been breakfast. That's how long ago we ordered it. It's gonna be like a brunch now. But still. Freaking earned it. Honestly,
Defeat there for the player.
I've done, I said to Becky last night, like, I've only been back at work now for, actually no, I was back at work last week and I did Wednesday, Thursday and then Sunday last week. And then this week I've done, oh no, no, yeah, that's right. Then this week I've done Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then I'm back in again on Sunday. And so I've done basically 1, 2, 3, and then Tuesday, Wednesday. I've done 6 days of work now, not all together obviously, but I'm knackered now. Like, I'm proper. Yesterday, like, my feet were aching again. I was like, oh, don't miss this. I have not missed that feeling. We're so dead as well at the minute. Like, I think because it's give off such a poor weekend now here, it's give off like really bad weather. How the frigging hell have you just saved that? Dude, I should have trusted Righty. I should have just trusted Righty. Oh boy. Thing is, even if we lose, it doesn't matter because we'll still do the objective. Like, it'll still register. We've just got to get the goals, that's all. And we've done that with Santi now. I haven't even got to make the sub. So, it's calm. Purely just focus on the rest of the game. I am focusing on my path as well.
You never know, that might just be the turning point in this match.
I want to know how the guy knew who I was without me saying anything. Like, I'm calling off a phone number that isn't even linked to my account on the app either. So how the hell how does he know it's going to be 3 or 4 minutes? Are they that dead? This is what I mean. It's a bit odd. It's just a bit odd. It's whatever. I'll give it time. Like I say, I don't mind. Like, if it's going to take longer, just let me know. It's just the stress of knowing that a lot of the time, the reason why it's always late is because they can't find us. Like, when I get an Uber to work, I have to walk down this path, down onto the road that I took, so like past the golf club and everything, down onto the road, and I have to order it off that road. Like, oh, it's annoying because sometimes I'm always damned if I do or don't. So sometimes I'll wait until I get to the road or till I'm near the road before I order it, because I've had it before where I've left, like literally ordered it as I'm locking my door, and it's like 2 minutes away. And walking down, it's a fair frigging path. It takes a while to walk down that path. God, I'm getting fucking smashed right now. Jesus.
Well, we all knew what was coming. Certainly the opposition did, but they could do nothing to stop it happening out there. This contest is over, done and dusted. But the post-mortem will be a long and arduous one.
Here we go again, and they can't wait to get the ball back from the kickoff and try and get another one. A bit predictable with the passing, and the opposition able to deal with that. Should be a chance. He's blocked the shot well. They can't stop him. Now they're looking to get forward from this position. Getting the ball back and thinking attack straight away. It's right.
Oh my god. I mean, actually, in fairness, I'm trying to think of how far away he's coming from.
Now, can they
Nah, I think it's only 10 minutes away.
where there is room? Shots on.
There we go.
Prospect of even more goals. 4-2
That was
is the
funny.
score.
Do you know what I said to him? I was like, right. I was dead nice. I was like, we placed an order about. I think we ordered it about an hour ago now. I said, and it said it'd be here
Maybe a
at quarter to,
counter-attack is on here.
at 25 to even.
Right.
I said, so I was just wondering like if he was lost,
Behind the defender.
and he was like 3-4 minutes, 3-4 minutes. It's 3-4 minutes away. Okay, bye. I was like, whoa. He didn't even give me a chance to like say like what the order was or anything. I said like we placed it through the app,
Really brought their shooting
and it was
boots
like
to the
3-4
match
minutes, 3-4
today.
minutes. I was like, whoa, okay, chill, jeez. I wasn't being a Karen. I was just asking like, is he lost?
Eden Hazard. They're looking good when they attack. Trying to pass their way into position. Well, here it is.
Oh, that could have been the comeback of dreams.
Ian Wright getting that challenge in successfully too. Gerard Moreno!
Moreno, you've been poor. You've been really poor this game.
Manager calling for the press, but he's still got the ball. Rashford. Sergio Aguero.
Oh fuck.
Read the
Yes,
intentions.
that'll do. That will do. Let's go.
Got the ball and then going at the opposition. with
Wait, do I
speed.
even have a win yet today? I don't think I do, do I?
Frustrating for them,
Well
really.
done.
That
I was
an
winning one,
opportunity to
wasn't I?
play
And
on the
then
break.
I think I
They've
was. Then
broken
it
down.
disconnected.
Now Marcus Rashford
Christ knows.
opening them up with a through pass. Goalkeeper goes down.
Nabbed it
and
from him.
comes
Lovely
away
bit of
with
lag
the
there,
ball.
though.
That is the whistle for half-time.
Right, I'll be 2 minutes, 1 minute. Oh, it's ringing me. They're ringing me again. Fuck my life.
Start of the second half for you. Real individual inspiration here. They're pressing him. Rashford! Fearing the equaliser at one end, they've gone and scored at the other end to put themselves 2 ahead and strengthen their position. Well, the defending hasn't been too good, you have to say that, but the attacking play has been splendid. On the ball now, Fernando Hierro. Rashford. Play on, says the referee.
Yo, I am never ordering from these cunts again. That's twice I've just been shouted at now, right? So she's just rang. She's like, there's no road there. I'm like, we literally live on the fucking road. I'm pretty sure there is a road there. She's like, I can't drive down there. I'm very anxious. I'm like, it is literally down there. Mate, they can oh my fucking god. I wish I could have recorded that phone call. Like, fuck me, man. I'm sure she was like, if I come again now and you don't pick up, bearing in mind, I don't know where the fuck this lady's going. So if I come again now and you don't pick up, I will not be refunding your money. Like, you fucking will. You There's no road there. Like, I literally walk down that road most days. I'm pretty sure there is a fucking road there. Are we just floating, are we? Like, not on a road. Jesus Christ.
Roberto Baggio, careless there. Break quickly when they get possession. He fancies his chances getting past these players. Such a thrilling break and so close to getting a goal at the end of it.
Oh, I can't even concentrate. I'm so angry now.
Fans making their feelings known, and that's to be expected when you've been, they see as denied a penalty.
Threads it through. Comes out off the goalkeeper. We've reached the hour mark. Half an hour to go. Here's Baggio. Aguero. That's good defending. Sergio Ramos is the man. Looking to win it back. Chance for a break in numbers. Could have done better.
Do you know what I should have done? I should have answered the call and left my microphone on. Honestly, I think you need to be fast. No, Tom, we don't. These people just need to learn how to follow a fucking sat nav. Like, it ain't hard. It is not hard. I don't think there's a road there. You can clearly see a fucking road. Like, bruh, I'm livid. I can't believe she just screamed at me like, fuck you then.
Magnificent from the goalkeeper.
Well, it's all about positioning and spreading his body. Top class keeping.
Corner from Toni Kroos. It's a brave effort, really, in amongst the
Don't know,
players to
she's
get
just
the header in,
fucking
but
screamed
off
at me,
target,
Gailey.
off target.
She's
Yeah.
literally just screamed down the phone. She was like, I've been to your house, I've been there 3 or 4 times now, and you've not picked it up. You've not. She's just taken my number, and she says I'll come again now. But then she says she's been 3 or 4 times. But then she says there's no road. I can't go down there. It's making me anxious. I said there is a road. So I don't know. Just keep an eye out. I'm trying myself, but I'm also streaming, so I don't know.
Goes for goal. He really gave it the laces there, didn't he, Alan?
Yeah, he did connect with it beautifully. Not a bad effort at all.
I wonder what's gone wrong for the losing team today, because I wouldn't have thought in a game like this, a pretty even game.
She ain't coming.
Anyway,
I'm
that
telling
they
you
would have
that now.
collapsed.
She ain't
A bit
coming.
of a surprise, and you've got to look at the defenders and the mistakes they've made in vital areas of the pitch.
Right. Keeper's ball. Oh, can you believe it?
Nah,
It
whatever
is a
next. The
penalty.
next takeaway you order gonna cut. Well, I've ended on the golf course. I
He's
can't
just
find
telling
the
off
road.
the,
Honestly,
explaining to him why
should
he's
be on
getting
like the
penalty.
3rd hole or
Outside of the
something.
card here.
Yeah, 1 or 2 of the opposition waving the imaginary cards, which you'd never like to see.
Penalty put away.
It's not hard, right? Do you know what, Tom? In a minute, I'll send you a video on Twitter, right? Of where you go. Like, okay, I'll send you a video. It's not hard. It's something. Don't get me wrong. You have to look for it, like, because you see the turn off. But if you put it in on your iPhone or whatever, or on Google Maps, it takes you down there. So it is a road. It's a private road, but it is a road. There's no road there. Like, we're just a house on flag 9, mate. That's what we are. Golf balls just flying over us.
Well, it wasn't the gilt-edged chance, but it was really an opportunity for them to start finding their way back into the game.
And they mustn't let hedge drop because they still have got a decent chance in this match.
Well, the clock's showing 9 minutes left to play. They can spread the play now. Well, they couldn't keep possession. They've given it away.
So I wonder why she took my phone number again, but she's not ringing me. So where's she gone?
Kent.
I reckon she's gone back to the place where we've ordered from. I do.
They score. It's his third goal. It's a hat-trick today.
She was like, you need to update this. You need to update my number.
It's a goal.
When she gets here,
It's another great goal.
I'm gonna say, you need to know how to follow a fucking sat-nav. Like, you put a postcode in, and it brings you out there. Boy, have I been hammered this game, but I've been a little bit preoccupied, to be fair. I can't believe I've just... what the fuck? If I was a Karen, this business would be screwed right now. I think it's here. I'm not going to the door because I will fucking lamp her. Like, no cap. Or is it here? Nah, she didn't drive it. Surely she's not going to drive it cheap.
The goalkeeper kept his beliefs and kept him out.
Yeah, I mean, he'd be asking where his defenders were, but cometh the hour, he stepped up there, didn't he, the keeper?
Corner played into the middle. Well, the player's broken down now.
3 minutes.
Quick-witted and quick in his movement too to intercept there.
Oh, an Eddie Nketiah style goal there.
Fantastic goal. There's no
I
way
don't think that
it's
was
gonna
here.
make any difference to the result, but it's just lifted the spirits a little bit, this consolation goal. Well, this is what we love about football, a goal fest. And we're getting it in this. Has a go here! Straightforward work for the goalkeeper. The referee brings...
I've just told my sister she can go and get it if it does come, because I will literally tear the bitch. Like, whew. Adrenaline high right now. Look at that. We lost 5-7, but I had more shots. Yeah, unlucky to do that. The main thing is we're completing parts of the objective. It's just a matter of getting the goals with either Santi, Dembele, De Bruyne, or who's the other dude on the bench? Midfielder, isn't he? Gomez. Still in Division 7. I can't believe I managed to pack Handanovic from, like, I've literally not really played much FIFA at all, as most of you, as you know. Like, and we managed to get Handanovic, which is quite mad. Oh, that must have been her. She's gone. Damn, driving down in a Jeep. She must be making bank. I feel like it was her. One more left to go, and then do we get another? Hang on a minute. Was that actually her? Did she have a go at you? No.
She just said hi.
Hiya. Hiya. She was. Did you hear it? I'll put it on speaker. She was screaming. She was literally screaming. She was like, "I've been there now 3 or 4 times. You haven't. You haven't picked it up yet. There should be 2 each of that. There's 5 of them in there, but just switch them around. Honestly, she was crazy. What a random stream. Takeaway drivers can't find roads and are too scared to go down the road. Yeah, that's what she said, Kaylee. She goes,
How many draws? 2 or 3?
just 2. She goes, I'm dying. She she goes, I can't. So she said, first of all, I can't. I've been to your house 3-4 times now, and and you haven't picked it up. I was like, you clearly fucking haven't.
I've seen no one.
But
I've
I
been
haven't
sitting
seen
in my window.
anybody. I keep glancing. Every time I've seen them kids on the quad bikes, I kept glancing. Every time I see something, so I was like, right. But then she says, I've been to the golf club, I've been to that road, there's no road there. And then, but then change from there's no road there to I'm too anxious to go down that road. Well, we fucking live down there, so. Do you know what she said to me that's really tricking me? She said, if I deliver it this next time now and you don't pick it up, I am not giving you a refund. I was like, fucking all, paste you. Honestly, I was fuming.
Your tea's there.
I got you a coffee. I got me a coffee, you a tea.
Oh shit, I don't know.
I don't bothered though.
I just brought one up. I don't like coffee.
No, I know.
Oh, I brought the right one up.
You bought the coffee up.
It's cold.
Oh, I was, yeah, clearly.
Tell you what, the blood I did you go order from Burst on Bossy?
Yeah.
The person I had yesterday was sandy, was so waffly. Found out
Difference
straight
between
away.
men and women. Women are bitches. Right, I'm gonna go grab a fork, guys. I'll be back in a minute. What a stream, man. Jesus. What a day. what a morning, honestly. Like, I've just been on about it to my sister. Like, I legit can't believe that. The thing is, right, as well, where we live, like I've explained it to you. I'll show you a video, Tom. Some of you that have been around on the channel for a bit, you might have seen vlogs and stuff of when we first moved in, and I did like a little, like, you know, just stuff anyway. So it's not hard to find. It's one of them where you've just got to have a bit of common sense. Like, you can see the signpost that says golf club that way to go off to the right, and you just follow it like straight down. But it's always the nightmare that me and Kaylee face whenever we want to order anything nice. It's like a right pain in the arse. But I mean, it's just one of them things, isn't it? Let's hope the food's alright though. Can you imagine? The thing is, like, my sister ordered from there yesterday, and that's why I ordered today. She was like, "You've got to try it. You've got to try it." Typical. Trust my luck to me, I try it and get yelled at by the woman. But my sister dealt with a guy dealt with my sister yesterday, and she was like, he was so nice and everything. I was like, typical. I get the bitch, my sister gets the nice man. But giving me curry sauce instead of coffee, imagine. Nah, the coffee, you can have tea or coffee that comes with it, and I just click coffee. I never usually drink the tea, but it's, yeah, the coffee's alright. I always used to give the tea to my sister, but because she's had one as well, she's got her own. Did a cooking course at college, and they teach you the customer's always right. We got taught to give them more food if anything goes wrong. Sounds like this to me. Sounds like to me this lot are disgraceful. Thing is, like I said before, I work in a store, and I'm like a supervisor there as well now, and I've been there for like 5 years, and we're taught the same. Like, you always give with your customers. Like, even if you think they're wrong, like, you always do give. But I'm like, because I know all of this, and because I know how frustrating it can be when you've got an absolute cunt of a customer, like, there's nothing worse. And I know what it's like being on the receiving end of that. Whenever I ever have any problems, I'm dead chill. I'm a calm person anyway. Like, but that, like, screaming at someone on the phone is not good. Like, I don't think customers have pushed me like before, but I've been short with some, but I've never in my life like flipped at a customer like that before. Like, the thing is, it was really unreasonable as well. It was like she was getting herself frustrated because she wasn't using her common sense and couldn't find us properly. So, like, because she was like getting herself in a tiz, basically, she was taking it out on us. If you threaten them or anything, you can get a sack. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Like, I hate that. I hate the customer's always right bullshit. I really do. Especially being back at work now with all this, the pandemic and everything. Because most customers are okay, but a lot of them are absolute dickheads. Especially telling them no refund. I know. So it's like, I'm not going to get my food and I'm not going to get a refund. Like, jeez. Like, the thing is, I'm a chilled person. Like I say, I'm really calm and stuff. And because I work in retail myself, I know what it's like retail workers and people who, like, you know, serve, whether it's food or whatever, like, we all kind of have to stick together. I feel like nobody understands customer service until you've worked in something like that. Like, nobody gets it, what it's really like. But some people are like really, really rude. Yesterday, right, at work, I had this, I'm going to have a quick look at any squad building challenges while I'm chilling now. But I had this customer yesterday, so we're convinced, I'll post the videos on Twitter, right, and the pictures and stuff. We are convinced that our shop is haunted, right, and the day before yesterday, I keep forgetting what day we're on, so this was Wednesday, me and the assistant manager heard some banging noises, and it was literally like somebody knocking, but it was just like, how can I do it so you guys can hear? It was literally like that, just 2 knocks, just like that, and it was the same kind of knock. It was exactly the same, like constantly throughout the day. So it wasn't constantly going on like that, but it was like it'd do it, and then you wouldn't hear anything for like half an hour, 45 minutes, up to an hour. Is the food worth it? The food's great, honestly. It's always really nice. Like, we've ordered from there before. It's the first time I've ever dealt with that woman. Like, she must be new, I think. But basically, we heard all these noises and we were like, oh my god. I mean, there's been things before, like, the assistant manager was taking a picture of the shop, like the shop floor, as we were closing up. And when she took it, she could see a figure, and you can see this figure in it. I posted it on Twitter, so I'll go on Twitter like late after the stream or something, get it all together, and I'll make a thread for you guys to, so you can read it all. It's quite, if you're interested in stuff like that, it's really, honestly, it's crazy. And we started to do a bit of research about where I work and what it used to be, and it used to be like all mines underneath, and there was a big explosion in these mines. I don't know what year. It was along, obviously, like hundreds of years ago. Yeah, there was a big explosion and a lot of people died, including like children, because obviously they used to send like 8-9-year-olds, didn't they, like in the mines, like back in them days. And yeah, a lot of like children died, a lot of people just died, animals died as well, really sad, like horses and stuff. And yeah, there was just this like massive explosion in the mine. And that is what our shopping centre that I work at now is built on, like where all the mines were. And basically, the ghost, or the thing, you know, that we see, is like, it's about 3.5 to 4 foot tall, and it's we've heard, like, well, I say we, the assistant manager mainly, has heard, like, it speak. And she said she's heard, like children laughing at the back. And obviously, what we think about is, because we're a store that we sell a lot of different things, but we do have a lot of stuff for kids. So we sell, like, a lot of toys, a lot of fun stuff for kids. So that is what we think, like, what another, like, connection there as to why we might be haunted. So I'll get to it anyway. So we hear this banging. There's been, like I said, there's just been a lot of events that have happened in the past. I know some people really don't believe in this stuff. I'm really 50-50 with it. Like, I've seen stuff that, not seen stuff, but I've had, like, things where I've heard things. Like, when I was little, I've had, like, experiences mainly from when I was younger, that I can't quite explain now. But it is pretty cool. You know, it used to scare me, and now I'm just intrigued and interested by it. Like, I've always had an interest in it, but been scared of it. But recently, I've kind of conquered the fear, and I'm more interested now to see if there really is anything there. Like I say, I keep an open mind about these kind of things. I don't fully believe, and I don't make things up that aren't there. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, we heard this banging yesterday. And then me and the assistant manager, I don't want to say a name just in case, you know, just for like personal reasons or anything. So we're in the back. It's the store's closed now. I've got such a bad stutter today. I'm sorry. I think it's because my adrenaline is pumped right now from being screamed at on the phone. So we're do you reckon Firmino's worth it? By the way, what are we saying? I mean, he wouldn't get into my team. I'm just saying in general. Hello, Jake. So yeah, we're doing the banking, we're doing all like the cashing up and stuff, and basically, what about the party bags as well? Are they any good? But we're doing the banking. My friend, no, he's very clunky. Oh really? No way. But my friend, my assistant manager, she is my friend as well, like, she just goes to me, she was like, did you hear that then? I was like, no, what? Didn't hear anything. I was typing away, doing all the banking and everything. And she was like, I just heard like a low growl. And I was like, no, I didn't hear anything. Anyway, I was finishing up doing the banking. She went out to get a bag and get a coat and all of that kind of stuff, getting ready to go. And I'm just about to come out of the office, and I heard a really low. It was quiet but really deep, if that makes sense, like growling noise. And I was like, oh my god. I said, was it really? I said, that growling that you heard, was it really like deep but quite quiet? And she was like, yeah. She was like, it's really weird. And I looked at her. I was like, I've just heard it as well. So all this happened, and then when we were leaving, we heard this thing where it sounded like something had been thrown at a box. You know, like the sound, something, we know it well because we're naughty and we throw stuff at boxes when we're bored in the back at work. We just kick stuff at boxes. So you know that sound of if something hits like a cardboard box. It's like I can't make it, like, it's impossible, but you know that kind of sound. It sounded like that. Like I say, we know that sound well because we're always throwing stuff in the back and when we're bored. And then we do tidy up, by the way. It's not just like a mess, but you get bored, you just throw stuff. And it sounded like it hit a box and then rolled across the floor, and it sounded like a ball, like a small like ball or something. I mean, like, you know, the super bouncy ones. It sounded like that. So we were like, what the fuck? Anyway, we were like, let's just go. Let's just get out of here. We'll go. Yesterday in work, so the day after, right? How long's this Black Lives Matter thing lasting on for FIFA? I'd imagine it'll be throughout the season, so the 21 days, I think. I presume. I will crack on with some more games in a minute. We're just having a bit of a chat while I eat some food. But yesterday in work, things get interesting now, okay? So, there was me, my manager, and a colleague in work. My manager had gone to that's where he'd gone. He'd gone to one of the other stores because our printer machine's broken. And he went to try and get someone to fix it, and they did. But yeah, so he'd gone, and I was like, kind of running the shop floor, and then there was my colleague. And I said to my colleague, because it was red hot yesterday, as we all know, everyone was melting. I was like, I'm just going to go grab my drink from a locker in the back. She was like, yeah, sure. As I went into the back, right, this customer came in, and he was fine. I'd say he was about in his 40s. He's into like gardening and bird watching, and he was asking my colleague about, I could hear them having a conversation. He was like, oh, have you got any books on gardening or bird watching? Because I love it, and I've been doing a lot of it since lockdown. And they're on a bit of a chat, and I could just hear this casual chat as I'm going into the back. So anyway, she was telling him where they were and everything, and they were, like, say, they're on a discussion. And then she must have left him at some point. I've gone in the back, got my drink, I come out, my colleague comes up to me, she's like, Kim, can you go speak to this gentleman at the front of the store? Like, he's really shaken up. I was like, I was expecting him, like, something has kicked off or something, so I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, like, I've got something to deal with. Typical. The one time my manager, like, goes out for 10-15 minutes and something's kicked off, and I've got to deal with it now because I'm effectively, like, in charge while he's not here. I'm like, for fuck's sake. So I go up to him, and the guy is like, I'm not even going to say white, he was grey. You know when someone looks ill? He was grey in the face. All the colour had gone from his face, and he was shaking. And he was like, I'm not even bullshitting you guys right now. He said to me, he was like, I was in that corner over there. Same corner, by the way, as where the picture was taken. And I'll show you guys on Twitter. It was like, and I saw a black shadow looming over me. It was like, I'm crouched down, looking on your bottom shelf, flicking through all the gardening books and the bird books and stuff. It was like, I saw a black shadow looming over me. He said, I've turned around to look directly behind me, so I'd seen nothing there, and as I've gone for a look back at the shelf, and I've stopped to look at the corner of the shop, so this is the corner where the photograph was taken as well, I saw, he said he saw like a black figure of, he said it was like a girl, he said it was like 3.5 to 4 foot, like 3.5, to 4 foot tall, and I was just like, no, I wasn't having it. I was like, no. I thought it's got to be some kind of a prank. But then I thought, how would anybody else know? Because the colleague that was working with me, we've never really spoke to about there being like a ghost in work or anything. We've never spoke to. And so that was weird. He stood with us. the colleague that I was working with was female. It was me and her in the store, and he was refusing to leave us alone. He was like, "I'm gonna wait with you girls until your manager comes back." I was like, "No, we're fine, don't worry." I was honestly like, it doesn't scare me anymore. It really doesn't scare me anymore. I was more concerned about this guy because he was so shaken up. He was visibly shaking, like trembling, and I was like, I honestly, I want to come experience this. Like, honestly, we really want to now. I've always been shit scared of doing it, but just recently I've lost the fear of it, and I'm just intrigued. I kind of want to experience something now, as long as I don't get like possessed and, you know, made to do some horrible shit. Like, I want to experience something, I think, now. I really do. Like, my mind's really been opened, and I'm just like, I want to see if it's true. I want to see if it is real or if it's just all coincidence. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's weird. The fact that happened the day after, like, for some reason, since we've come back from lockdown, activity like that has just been really high. Like, we've all noticed more stuff. Like, more of us are noticing stuff. And, like, it's hard because a lot of people around me really believe in it. And then at the same, I've got a lot of people that are dead against it. They're like, it's a load of shit. It's not, you know what I mean? And I've always just been really 50-50. Like, I've always really kept an open mind about it. It's always really scared me, but I don't feel scared anymore, which is weird. Like, I just want to experience something. I really do. So, but yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy. He was, like I say, I was more concerned about the guy. You're a big believer, are you, Jake? Yeah. I was more concerned about the guy than I was about the being a ghost or whatever in the store. I was more concerned for him because he was so shaken up, and he got quite upset because he was telling me that he's like, like his mum died and stuff, and he was like, I want to see, sorry, he's like, I've been asking for so long. He's like, I've been to all these like psychic readings people and stuff, and he was like, I want to go and see. I want to see my mum because I haven't seen her. He wasn't that old, Jake. No, I would say he was about 40s. I wouldn't put him anything over 50. You might think that's old, by the way, but I'm 23, so like he's like my dad's age basically. And when I think he reminded me of my dad a little bit, actually. He looked a bit similar to my dad. But I felt really sorry for him because he was so shaken up. But I wouldn't say he was old enough to be senile. Like I say, he was an older man, but he wasn't, like I say, he seemed all there, seemed perfectly fine. But I just can't get my head around. Really weird. Sorry to pause the stream with that. Might have had a heart attack if he was having. I know, right? I know. He was panicking so bad on it. He was visibly trembling. And I had to say to him, I was like, there's I don't know if you guys have ever heard of BB's, Bakers and Baristas. They're like a Costa. But the one in our centre's open now, finally. It's the only like cafe place that we've got that's open. I said to him, I was like, go get yourself at BB's. I said, go get yourself a cup of tea or a coffee. I was like, go get yourself plenty of sugars down you. He was that drained. I was like, thing is, it could have been anything. Like, it really could have been anything. But it's definitely really opened my eyes up.
There's certainly a buzz in this stadium in the
Gonna put Dembele as striker now anyways.
I
I know for some people it's a bit off-putting to hear it because some people are so against believing it, but I feel personally, I feel like I've heard enough and I've seen enough like things and just been involved in so many close kind of, not where I can dead on say, yep, I have flat out looked a ghost, dead on, head on and seen one. I could never say that. But I've heard so many, like, I've been in so many close situations where something weird's happened and I've just been like, what the fuck was that? Do you know what I mean? That I have to keep an open mind on it, and I am truly really interested.
For the home side, Marc-Andre ter Stegen starts in goal. Toni Kroos starts with Casemiro in the centre of the pitch.
We all in work. I was telling everybody, we've got a group chat in work, as you do. And I was telling all the colleagues, I was like, guys, I was telling them what happened. They were like, oh my god, it's him. We thought the ghost was a boy, but it could easily be a girl. You just don't know, do you? But yeah, like we were like, oh my god, it's the ghost. It is. We call it. Oh, I can't tell you that because it's gonna give the name of the place where I work away. But we give it a name, and another nickname as well. More people are believing in it. Yeah. I always think of my dad. Like, my dad is like your typical. I'll describe my dad to you, right? He's pretty much like a Phil Mitchell kind of guy. He looks like Phil Mitchell. He's got the same. He's not quite an alcoholic, but he does love his beer. My dad is a proper old school kind of dad in that way. He's probably a bit of a better dad than what Phil Mitchell is, to be fair. I don't think Phil Mitchell's the best dad, but yeah, he looks like he's a proper. I don't know, he's a proper kind of, yeah, he's got that look about him. My dad takes no shit. He's like, oh, all ghosts and stuff is all bullshit. Like, he doesn't quite use that word. He uses another word that I use sometimes, but I don't particularly like it. Like, basically, he says, he's like, it's all bullshit. It's all a load of bollocks, basically, is what he says. I don't like that word, so I don't know what it is, just don't like it. But that's my dad for you. And even my dad has had an experience that he still can't describe now. Like, so that tells you something. I won't go into it, because like I say, people are like, it could be this, it could be that. But even my dad has had one experience where he's like, I cannot explain that. I cannot explain what happened then. I love paranormal. We just need more people to see. There's something else. I know, yeah. I know there are a lot of people that are dead stubborn-minded about it. Like, no, it's bullshit. It doesn't exist. It's not there. But I'm just really open-minded about it. Becky doesn't believe either. She's another one. She's like, nope.
In goes the corner. Played away, well away from goal.
Yeah, I do. I definitely do. My mum is like the complete opposite. She's so into it. She believes. My mum believes a little bit too much. My mum's a bit freaking weird with it sometimes. Like, so like you say, like I said, sorry, you can see I have both sides. So my dad is like really anti. He's like, no. But my mum is like full on believes in every. My mum's really gullible with it, actually. That's a good way of describing my mum. She's very, very gullible with it. You know, like psychic readings and all that kind of stuff. My mum's like massive with all that kind of stuff as well. But yeah, it's so I've had both extremes, like growing up, so I'm just quite open-minded about it. Like I say, up until literally the last month. It's really freaked me out, and I've always wanted to not believe it and just think like it's nothing there, nothing's there, because I'm too scared to think that it's true. But now I've lost that fear, and I'm just intrigued, and I think I would like to experience something nice though, like obviously not horrible. I think I would like to be like, whoa. We're on about doing a Ouija board and work, but I'm not sure that's a good idea.
Striding forward, purposefully. Cuts it out nicely. Well, then it goes.
It's crazy. When everything is up and running again, we should book up a ghost hunt. Honestly, my assistant manager she's like a big believer in it all. And she said that we should do that. There's a group on Facebook that's called Shit You Won't Believe. And if you join it, everybody shares all stuff, and somebody did a thread in that on that page of all the most haunted places in the UK that you can go to, and it's really, really cool. There's some close to here. I remember. Did you guys ever watch? Any of you ever watch Most Haunted? We used to watch that quite a lot. I just give myself nightmares. But they did one around here in one of the old potteries places, because they are obviously old buildings. A lot of people worked in the kilns and stuff, doing the pottery and stuff like that. And obviously there was a lot of tragedies in them as well. So yeah, they did one around here. They did one in a place where I've actually been to. I went on a school trip to there and made a little vase.
Swung in by Kroos.
But obviously all of them places are really haunted.
Really away from
I think
the threat here.
if you guys watch Peaky Blinders, in the latest season they did an episode where they went to like, they were at some kilns, and that was filmed up here, and that was, I'm pretty sure that was filmed near where the most haunted thing was filmed as well.
Going forward with real purpose
It was around that area. It's funny because my dad like works by there as well.
And he's got some help. Bruno Fernandes.
No!
He
Fuck's
scored.
sake.
It's no goal. The flag's up.
It's certainly a well-worked
calm.
move, but denied by the assistant.
But yeah, it's all interesting. It really, really interests me now.
Dembele.
I'm glad I've lost that fear factor.
Sloppy work, really.
I'm not saying like if I saw something I wouldn't be scared, like I definitely would,
Rafa
but I'm interested.
drills it in.
Whereas before I never wanted to see anything, whereas now I do, just to see if there really is
Chance
anything
to
there.
break away now on the counter.
Well, I want to see, like I say, something nice.
Now it's Santi Cazorla.
Go on.
Guiding it through. Sweeping upfield.
Love that,
And
Santi.
scoring in style.
Well, that is the perfect example.
What are
of
your
a
guys'
modern-day
thoughts on
counter
hash
attack.
browns? Just eating one right now.
Oh, what a time
They
to
constantly
get
divide
a goal.
opinion,
Just
but I
before
love them, I do.
half-time, their manager's team talks just
Although,
changed a bit there.
see,
We restart the game 2-1.
first time I ever had one was like McDonald's breakfast.
Referee's had a good look.
And they aren't actually my favourite hash brown. I love
Period of play to add on 3
Subway do some miniature ones. Oh,
Gerrard
they're
with
so
the ball.
nice. They're really, really nice.
Excellent attacking
Would
play
recommend.
here. They could open
if
up
you
the
like hash
opposition
browns.
now. Well, that was
Hash browns are
disappointing.
banging.
They could
Yes,
have made
Tom.
more of it.
You know. We have had some random discussions. Oh, I've lost connection again. EA, what are you doing? What are you doing today? Oh my god. I love when I send Becky voice messages, she asks me if they're safe, like, to play in public. Oh dear. Do you know what? I hate how much I swear. I swear so much, but I can't help it. Like, it's weird because I don't, when I stream, I'm not, when I stream I'm not too bad. I feel like I've sworn so much in this stream because I got raged. That's when the real comes out and you're like, just hammer and go for it. But I think I ordered about 5 hash browns from McDonald's once. I don't even blame you, Tom. It keeps DNFing me, and I'm not DNFing. It's kicking me off. The game is DNFing me. Kicking me off constantly. I was winning as well. For fuck's sake. Oh my god. Yeah, I think before, when I order a breakfast from McDonald's, I'll get like the sausage McMuffin with no egg. I'm not a fan of the egg. So like sausage McMuffin with cheese. The double one's good if I'm super hungry, or if I'm hungover, it's the double one. And then I order that. You can order that with a hash brown and a drink. And I do that, and then I get an extra 2 hash browns all the time. I have 3, I do, typically. Not even FIFA rage, it's rage over a bloody delivery driver. I know. The cheek. I think that was the funniest thing she said. There is no road there. No, I'm too scared to go down. I'm too anxious to go down that road. Like, you've gone from there's no road there to being too anxious to go down the road. So, which is there a road there, or is there not a road? That was the funniest thing. It's like trying to tell me that my house doesn't exist, basically. Like, okay, yeah, I'm just lying to you. That's what I'm doing, mate. I'm just lying to you about where my house is. It's annoying because I got the goal that I needed in that, and I only need one more. But because it threw me off the servers, it said that I quit the game, and I fucking didn't. Servers are bad today. Is anybody playing Is anybody playing Weekend League today? So if you've qualified, I would not advise playing Weekend League right now. Play it later. Servers are pretty poor for me.
Well, they've been getting the substitute ready.
Unless they're okay for you guys. They're really, really bad for me.
The corner from Kimmich.
As you've seen.
Mendy.
We've DC'd twice now.
Gerard Moreno.
Let's go.
Lala. Course.
I was so hungry this morning. I was ready for this. Maybe she was seeing mysterious paranormal roads appear. Maybe. This is true. Like, is it called Silent Hill? You guys know of that place? I'd like to go there. But then I wouldn't, because that's evil. I want to see an evil ghost. I want to see a nice one. Chill one. I don't think I'd like to see a family member. I think it'd scare me.
Well, Derek, as we see here, this is why I wasn't a forward.
Nothing against my family members, but you know.
Finesse he's got, I just didn't have it. I'd have put my laces straight through that ball, but what a finish.
Moreno.
I love the randomness in these streams. Thing is, I'm just real with you guys. Like, there's no, oh yeah, we're having an amazing day today. Oh yes, it's lovely. It's like, mate, my fucking delivery driver's being a cunt. You don't get this anywhere else. A ghost that plays FIFA. Imagine. Have you ever had any experiences then, Tom? Thinking of family members, right? One thing I will say that I have had, but it could have just been my imagination again. It's hard, isn't it? And I think unless you see something visibly, it's really hard. But we had a old dog called Sam, and he's a black Labrador crossed with, we think, like a boxer or something like that. He was gorgeous. He was my dog. Sam was. We had Sam from when my mum had me as, like, obviously newborn, and well, I hope so. My mum had me, and then basically, long story short, my mum's friend found Sam as a puppy, newborn puppy, in a bin liner, like just tied up, and she couldn't keep him because she had 2 kids and she'd already got a dog already. And my mum was like, oh, I'll take him, because he was this gorgeous little puppy. Like, you guys ever seen Labradors as puppies? They're so cute. I mean, they're cute anyway. I love big labs as well, but as puppies, they're so cute. Like the Andrex puppy, you imagine that, but like all black, and he got this little white patch on him, on his chest. He was a babe. Sam was. He was dead cute. He was a really cute puppy, and let's just try and bag this a sec. Oh. Off the line. Probably should have taken it short. But yeah, so my mum said, we'll keep him. So I grew up with Sam, and he died when, obviously, me and Sam were like the same age, like in our years, in dog years, obviously, fucking different. But I think Sam was 14. Yeah, it would make sense. We were both 14 when Sam died. So he had a really, really good life. And I mean, it was a bit sad, but I just thought, God, he's lived a good age, and he was a brilliant dog. And I grew up with him forever. And one thing that Sam used to do when we lived in our last house that we were in, the house where he died, one thing he used to do at night is he used to come in my room, and he'd always scratch at my carpet. I don't know what it was, but dogs just have that thing, don't they? Like, a lot of dogs do randomly just sniff at a certain area of carpet or scratch a certain area of the carpet. And he used to do it like by my door. He used to wake me up at night because he'd be on the move, and he'd just do this scratching. There's nothing like, obviously it's a little bit weird, but there was nothing. I just got used to it. It's just the dog scratching at the carpet again, and he did. And anyway, after he died, a couple of days, I reckon. I think it was. I don't fully remember that well, but I remember being woken up and he died, and I woke up to like hearing that scratching noise again. I didn't see anything, but I woke up and I could still hear the scratching noise. But again, I could have been dreaming about it because I might have been thinking about him because it was, you know, close to when he died. So there's just a lot of different things there, but I like to think that it was him. But yeah, Sam was, he was so cute, and he was just my dog, like, because we grew up together. Like, I used to, nobody else could do it, but if I was eating my dinner and I could leave my dinner on the floor, obviously on a plate, but I wasn't a minger, I could leave any food on the floor. I used to sit with the dog and eat my dinner, and he'd never take anything off me. He'd never take off my plate at all, ever. And obviously, I'd used to give him food, as you do. You always give your dog little bits, don't you? And yeah, he used to sit. I used to sit right with him, and I could leave my plate, go and grab a drink from my mum out the kitchen or something, or go into another room, and he wouldn't touch it. He would not touch my food ever. He was brilliant like that.
Taken away from Cazorla.
But yeah, I just thought, like I say, it's one of them things where it could have been subconsciously, like, there. But then at the same time, it could have just been because he'd not long died, and maybe I'd just dreamed, because I was so used to him waking me up, scratching at my bloody carpet early hours in the morning. It could have been because I was so used to it that I just thought I'd heard it, and maybe I didn't, and then maybe I was thinking about hearing it, and I could, like, hear it in my head, but, do you know what I mean? But it wasn't necessarily there. It was nice though, nevertheless. Like, it only ever happened once. Happened once. But I honestly would love to see something. I think there's always something there, but you never realise until noises start. So unfortunately, nothing paranormal. Yeah.
Both sides are going to be changing now. It's a good finish, Derek, and they deserve the lead.
No shortage of goals on this match.
Imagine being one of them people that, like, does it for a living, like they go and try and contact the dead and stuff, and that's what they do. Imagine doing that with your life, like, what the hell? I imagine it's so interesting. If you actually could, like, communicate with spirits and stuff, I imagine it's so cool. Like, imagine you're like, what did you used to do? And you just have a chat with something that lived, like, I don't know, 80 years ago or whatever. Crazy. Taking a hammering today, I am. Every single game. Lose. I shouldn't be losing with this team, really. Not as much as what I have been. But never mind.
And the second half has started here at the home of Spurs.
There's a lot of YouTube channels that do, like, all that kind of stuff, isn't there, where they try and communicate and they'll go and explore stuff. There's a place near here that's supposed to be haunted, called Beach Caves. If you search for it in Google, you'll find out all about it. I want to go there.
With it.
They used to have all illegal raves there. I'm not sure if they still do. That's not why I want to go. But it's supposed to be really hot. There's supposed to be a lot of, like, suicides there, which, again, I say I want to go. I don't want to... Even though I want to experience something, I don't want to experience something negative. Like, I want it to be... But then, is a ghost going to be happy? Do you know what I mean? If it's not gone beyond, like...
Well,
you just don't know.
To intercept. Could be a chance to break here. Serge Gnabry.
Sure, I know somebody who owns a Ouija board. I'm going to have to just get one out and work. It's got to happen, hasn't it? Got to give it a go. Are they true, though, or are they just bullshit?
Mendy. Course.
Is it just your friends that move it? Who knows?
And the decision is one of offside here.
Oh my god, it's so bad today.
This is Hernandez.
We're doing the objective, but we are taking L's.
And Kruse
Major fucking L's as well.
in there to intercept was Desai.
I might finish this part of the objective and then come off, to be honest. I'm playing that badly. I mean, like I say, the servers haven't particularly helped either, to be fair. But yeah, I might come back in a bit.
Intelligent threaded pass here. Not to be this time.
There's some truth around each balls, really.
Straightforward piece of goalkeeping following that long shot lead.
Yeah, concentration when the ball's in the air for that long.
I might
Just
go
get
sit
behind
in the
it, get
sun
your
for a
hands
bit,
up.
and then I'll do like an earlier
An
Fortnite stream, I
abundance
think.
of space.
If Rebecca's around. To
And
be honest,
Mendes.
I want to play. I might try and play Fortnite
Marcel
like in a bit
Sabitzer.
anyway, like a bit later,
Kimmich.
probably maybe about 3ish, so that I can get better at the game. I need to improve. I'm so bad at this new season. I want to try and,
Illegal
even if I
play,
do
and
some
hence
solos,
the
just
free
try
kick.
and get used to the game a little bit. And I'll stream it. I'll probably die quite a lot, be warned. But I think it's a good idea that just to try and
Sabitzer!
just improve where I can a bit.
Well, very effective goalkeeping to touch it over.
Need to get better at FIFA as well, but thing is, this game's dead in it now. Like, there's little bits, but for the most part, it is dead.
Wayward effort, and it's not going to help his team lead.
Well, wayward indeed. I think he had more time than he thought, and he just rushed it a little bit. Technique was all wrong.
I shouldn't be losing as much as what I have done with this team. I do apologise. I do.
There's a slide rule pass. It has to be. Keeper's contribution.
Don't shoot,
but what
Hazard, don't
next?
shoot. Oh, my bad.
Great challenge. He got nothing but
Straight
ball.
at him.
Well, he'll be getting thumbs up all round for the goalkeeping performance, but especially...
Oh, a perfectly timed pass.
Beautiful
Gets
Hazard.
ball
Oh,
towards
nobody
the back
there.
post this time.
Fuck's sake.
And it's Max Kruse now.
Yeah, I feel like with Fortnite, there's more to grind out. Like with this, it's just a bit of this,
Sané.
innit?
Might be able to set up the chance.
I'll see how I feel. Oh my god, no, I can't be arsed. I can't be arsed with it. I'm losing every game today. I'm losing. I'm not even losing by a bit either. I'm getting hammered every single game. You come on Fortnite, I'll watch the stream in a bit. Yeah, I'm not going to go on straight away. I still need to finish this food yet. It's bloody freezing, but
It has
food
been
is food.
one-sided, but they deserve the plaudits for
Still
the fact
nice,
that they
cold,
kept
luckily enough.
going and going. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. Santi Cazorla
I'm terrible today.
into the advanced position.
Never usually this bad. And my team's better, which
Moreno,
I don't get.
and now Cazorla, and the block by Hummels. Not much defensive cover there on the flank. Sané.
I don't think I've been as focused, maybe. God knows, man. God knows.
Timo Werner. The
5-1.
goals keep going in.
5-1.
I don't think they're gonna
I've
throw
never.
this away
Have you
now.
guys ever seen me lose this much before?
Omnipotent.
Like consecutively.
And as they restart the game,
The hell
it's
is
fair
going
to
on
say
with
the
me?
gulf in quality
What the
between
hell
the
is
two
going on
sides
with me
has
today?
been
I'm
huge.
fucking terrible. Absolutely terrible. I know I'm doing the objective, but
Excellent ball over the top. Eden Hazard
I can't,
in the
and I
clear.
can't even score that. Like, what the fuck is going on with me? God, I'm so bad. I'm so bad. I've never been this bad. I've never been this bad at this game. Even weekend league, I do better than this. Like, Jesus. Is it because a lot of people have stopped playing, so it's just like your big time streamers and stuff that are playing? Is that what it is? I don't know.
Alert
I really
defending.
don't know.
Breaking at pace.
But this is nuts.
Might be a chance here. Magnificent challenge to win it back. Marcel
This is
Sabitzer.
nuts.
Beautifully weighted ball. And he's beaten him here. Electing to cross into the centre.
I've never lost this
On a
much
header that
before.
was frankly
Never
miles
lost this
off
much
target.
before.
Well, technically, that was awful.
Big 5-1, you know.
inside the final 2 minutes of this contest.
I feel bad. I shouldn't be losing like this with this team.
The electronic board has great vision from Leroy Sané. That's all they can conjure for now. Moy Gomez, Casemiro. And the emphasis is on creativity.
I feel like I need to carry on streaming to redeem myself a little bit. I've honestly, I keep saying it, but I've never played this bad.
Well, he put in a really thorough performance tonight, Lee.
Well, when you go home after a game, you always critique your own game performance. He's got nothing to criticise about that game today.
Dembele.
Awful. Awful. What's annoyed me is the games that I've just disconnected from, where I've been kicked off the servers, have been the games that I've actually been winning. So that's a bit annoying. We're going to get relegated in a minute. We're going to go back into Division 8. Fucking terrible. God help my record. Taking an absolute pounding. Not good. Well, finally, we've got this done. Should have got it done like 2 games ago, if not for being disconnected. But that's sorted. We've also played 3 of these now, as well. I definitely haven't got 7 games in me. Definitely not. I don't really know where to go with my team now either. Like, what do I change? What do I, you know what I mean? I think there's much really that I can change. That was dreadful. Pack's a pack though, I suppose. But yeah, like, the team's good. The team's very good. I should be playing a lot better than what I am. Sadly. But, I don't really know. The Mendy will be great. If I can manage to get him done. See, this is the thing is, I keep stopping. I've streamed for like 2 hours now. I'm a bit bored of the game. And I'm just sick of losing, to be totally honest. Like, but the good thing now is I haven't got to focus on getting goals with any specific players. So, I mean, maybe that has been partially what the problem is. Sometimes it is with me. I can put the usual suspects back onto the bench. Oh my god. Damn, I'm tired. I sort of leave Grealish there. It's weird, I know. I probably should move him, but just sort of see him there and I'm like, oh. I did like using Grealish, but when you pack Hazard, you can't really not use that, you know. Yeah, I just wanna do better than what I am and get some more results in. We play another 7 games. We'll complete that part of the objective, and then we'll get. I think we get another card then, just from that. It should be good. Where's he at? Yeah, we get the 87 rated Mendy, which looks nice. That is Summer Heat Mendy, and then from that assist across using the Summer Heat Mendy. That's going to be a case, I think, of making Mendy left wing, I think, or left forward even, and trying that out. Got to get 3 assists with him in separate games, so like 1 in 3 separate games, Scoring outside of the box goal in 2 separate rivals matches using French players with 4-star skill moves and 5-star weak foot, with that Mendy in the starting squad. So we've got to do them 2, and that gets us the 89. I don't know what French players I've got with 4-star, 5-star. No idea, to be honest. I mean, Mendy himself obviously will be one, won't he? So maybe get the goal with Mendy if possible, but from outside the box, 2 separate rivals matches. That's a bit of a lot, that is really. And then play 12 rivals matches with 87 overall rated Mendy and 6 French players in your starting squad. So it looks like you've got to sort of put up a French team there, basically, which we can do. That's just doable. I mean, I can use Perez for that as well, which is good. Good to use an icon. Probably like Ben Yedder maybe. And yeah, I'm thinking about it now. Like, I've got some good French players in my club. Score using 89, some of Mendy in 4 rivals wins. This is where it gets more. See, I think like this is probably your last. I don't know, because it's assisting from crosses. Like, is that really easy? I was like, this is the last easy one, and that'll get us the 87 rated Mendy. But we're gonna keep going. We'll keep trying to do it and stuff. Oh, do you know when you can't decide what to do with yourself? That's literally me right now. Like, I keep losing, and I feel like maybe I should take a break and come back in a bit. But then I wanted to play Fortnite as well. It's just a bit hard. We've got 21 days left. I'm out tomorrow and I'm at work on Sunday. So it's like, what time have I got really? It is a bit difficult. I think I'm going to take a bit of a break now. Finish my food. Do some tidying up. See what the crack is with if I go on Fortnite then. Or if I come back and do a bit more of this. Then do Fortnite. Still early, but not like this afternoon. Just more like early evening Fortnite maybe. I might try and do that. Right, cheers everyone that's come in. I know the streams have been really quiet lately. Hopefully just being more active and stuff and grinding out will bring, you know, people back in and stuff. And all of that. So yeah, we'll get there, and we'll start to get back to another level. It's been a very random stream. We've had an argument with well, I haven't had an argument. I've been shouted at by a delivery driver in my stream. And then we've had, what else have we had after that? And then we talked about ghosts and stuff, which is pretty mental. And then that's pretty much been the stream, and I've lost a lot of games, but I have made some progress with the objective, so there is a positive there in the midst of all of that weirdness. And like, yeah, I need to put my fan on because it's red hot in my room again. Alright, I'll be back hopefully in a bit. Whether that's with FIFA or Fortnite, I don't yet know, but I will let you know as soon as